We'll be looking at cartoon. We'll be doing cartoon sketches. So we're just gonna enjoy it, enjoy the flow. We go with the flow and we sketch as we go. So we're just gonna take a pen and we just start sketching. I hope you guys really had not had, having a really great day, right? So I'm gonna start off with a circle, right? I start off with a circle and I'll do another circle. Right. So then I'm gonna give this one a face. So there's gonna be the male, a male face and a female. Right. Gonna go zoom a bit closer so you can see like this. Pretty simple. And then we're gonna draw the body. Now with the body, I'm just gonna go this way and I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna give a bit of a character to it. So I'm gonna make them hold hands. All right. So we're just gonna do pretty simple. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated today. Today we're just keeping it very simple. I'm just gonna keep this one here and keep the hand like that. Do this and do this. So make them hold hands, right? Like this. I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. Have the eye like this. Right. So doing the hair. I'm gonna do this for the hair. All right. Keep it really simple. Like this. I'm gonna do some little let's say a mohawk for the man, something cute. Then I'm gonna come down here and I'm doing this. All right, for the hand, make it appear that, let's say he's holding a stuff or he's holding something. All right, like that. So we have it like this, pretty simple, nothing too fancy, right? Now with this really helps you to understand proportion, right? Do you understand the positioning of these characters, right? So you have the face, you have this hand, how they stand. You can bring in a little bit of shadow like this, right? And you have this character. So it's pretty simple that I would really encourage you to try and do sketches like this, right? I'm gonna do another sketch that it would also help you understand how to position in couples, like cartoon couple. So with this, I'm just gonna start with the, let's say, the man's hair. Give him a little bit of a spiky hair. Right, the ears would be somewhere here, and his hair is gonna come in like this, and his face come in like this. Something really simple. Then with this, detail the hair. We'll come in later to clean up the hair, but right now, give the eyes like that. With this character, I'm not gonna give him any mouth or lips to detail it out. No, I'm just gonna keep it very simple. So I'm gonna make him probably, let's say he's gonna wear a turtleneck. Right now, you see how I'm making the turtleneck? I'm just making zigzag and stroke it in like that. Now I have the turtleneck. Right, you make zigzag and you draw a couple of strokes. Now I do this, then I come down here. Now these sketches, it really don't really take you much time to do this. Right, it really doesn't take you a lot of time, but it really helps with your imagination. Right, it really helps you with your imagination and how to create things on the go and help you just sketch from imagination. I should have titled this sketch like how to sketch from imagination, but this is mostly about how you can pull things out from nowhere to be able to create your own character. So with this, as he stretches his arms here, I would probably draw another character here. Let's say he's holding somebody's hands, right? So this, I'm gonna draw something like a triangle for the girl. So you draw a triangle, right? Then you bring in the feet of the girl like this. And as you can see, we already have this character, and there isn't much that we've done so far, but you already understand what is going on, right? I could add in a little more strokes here to add a little bit detail, but we don't want to do too much now, right? So I'm gonna add in a curve here, like the blouse of the girl, and the hands here, just a stroke, a line here. Now you see how the proportion is standing out. So with this, I'm just gonna have this and down like this, and let's see, I'm gonna give him a face. Give him the ear. The face here, right? Then for the hair, I would like to add a little bit of details to the hair. Make it a little bit realistic. So I'll add in more strokes to it, right? So we have this. we have this, and if you want, you can continue adding a lot more details to it to just polish it up. But for the sake of the tutorial, we just want to do something simple so that you can understand what really goes into this and not to stress too much when you're sketching. I don't know if you could call this doodle, right? But yeah, if you understand what goes into this, then that's what's is the main importance of this video. I think that's what you could take away from this, right? So you have this down, and right, you have this sketch. Now, as you have this sketch down, then it's now it only boils down to one thing. I'm gonna add a little bit of detail to this one. So let's say we'll add in the buttons or maybe some details. And with the pants, I'm just gonna add some strokes here. Add in some strokes here for shadows. Right, and his turtleneck. I really like the turtleneck. So cute. Oh my god. Right. So I'm having this, and that is it. Right. It's pretty illustrative and simple, and you could really form this, and you can make this. You can turn this into a story. Two couples walking down the line, all right? And they started to fight, so the man was not happy, so he decides to look away. And as he looks away, the wife or the girlfriend is boarded, all right? And as she's boarded, she decided to sing for him, all right? You can probably add a bass clef here or musical notes here or something like this. She's whispering to him to cheer him up or something, right? And you form off of this, and you can build your own stories, and you can, before you realize, it's already 2 hours just gone by, right? So it doesn't really take much to do these things. All you need is your imagination, a piece of paper, a pen, and practice as often as you can, right? So we have this. I'm just gonna add in a little bit more. Let's say just gonna add in a little bit more details to it, right? So you have these strokes. So with this, and it's pretty similar with this, I can also like shade this one. Let me put on clothes for this gentleman. I forgot to put on clothes, so I'm just gonna add a stroke here, add another stroke here, so like he's wearing pants. Then I add in strokes like this, right? And shirts. Right. Nothing too fancy. Just something really simple yet cute. Right. And we have this one. So now, as we have this, I'm going to draw another character. Let me zoom out. I'm going to draw another character. Let me put another character somewhere here, right? And that would help give you some sort of idea, right? Let me make let's say a silhouette, right? I'm gonna make it something like a silhouette here. I'm gonna start off, let's say pretty much with this the lady's hair. Let's say maybe she has some sort of a ribbon in her hair, right? And the head, that's the head. And I realized that most ladies drawing is based off of triangles. That is the um, easiest practical form that you could depict it. You can do more, maybe if you want more curvy, but for cute sketch, a triangle would never disappoint you. All right, do something like this. Then I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna create another one. I'm gonna make a man here, and I'll make him a bit taller, right, than the lady. Don't ask me why. So I just make the sketch like that, and the turtleneck like what we did over here. Gonna make it like that, and go this way. All right, we have the man. So this is the man's hand. This is the man, and go this way. All right. So I'm gonna add a little bit of details to the hair. All right. And I'm gonna make this one curly hair. So I'm just gonna make a lot of more scribbles. I'm gonna add in a lot more scribbles around here. Maybe let's say he's holding something, a bag or a basket. So when I do this, now you realize that this is back and this is front, right? So with his front, with the lady's front, maybe I can give him some eyes, right? I'll make him the eyes, and the man, I'll just keep working on the hair. Now you can add in as much as you want, or you can add in a lot more wrinkles. Sorry, not wrinkles, scribbles. The back side here. Now you have to add the details. Right, you add in the details. Hi, how are you? So with this, I'm just gonna take a little bit of my time and do the adding the lines as this. I don't want to have all the areas the same, what you call it, the same shade of light. So here is gonna be like this. So something simple as this, and I'll work a little bit on the lady. What's this? Add in this. Now, when you see this, you feel like the man is coming back from a trip, holding his bag, and the lady's so happy he want to meet him, right? All right. So, yeah, these kind of sketches and scribbles. You don't need a lot of courses to be able to pull something like this off. All right, you just take your time and just do it. All right, all you would need a pen and a paper. I'm gonna do another one here. I'm trying to see if I can do something more Asian kind of look, like Mongolian or Chinese style. Yeah, let me see. See what I can pull out. All right. Is it here? All right, let me do it here. Do it here. So I'm gonna start off with that, the farmer's hat. You know, those straw hats, the Mongolian style. Do that like this. And place the eye in the hair. Right, the hair, just doing like this. All right, just give a little bit of detail here. Along, you know, all of these things, they really add character to what you were creating. I'm gonna add some details to the hat. Now coming like this to draw something else here. I have it like this. I'm running out of space here, so I'm just gonna do a half body like this. And this. Now I'm gonna do this here for the female. And how does these this belt around the waist goes? Alright, so here's the hand and here's the dress. adding in the hair. I really like to detail the hair because there's the few places that you could make it stand out and tell the story of your character. That's just me. I like to do that. Add a lot more details to it. Now, here you realize that hi, is it Davy? Is it Davy Yan Sean Up? Did I say it right? Alright, so have the hair here and add in a ponytail here. Go like that. So these ones, you just take your time and polish it up. There you go. I'm gonna give him a little bit, should I say big eyes? I think it's a little bit, it's probably racist, but I give him that small eyes. So I'll make it probably bigger a little bit. Alright, just give him big eyes. Alright, yeah, just give him big eyes. I don't want to be too racist, I'm sorry. If you know what I mean, right? So I just work on the hair like this. And I just have this down and just a little bit of style to it. Right. Then just those pins or chopsticks that I put in the hair. Now you have this character. And after you have this, I like to shade it so you can do the outlines a bit darker, right? I can do the outline. So with this one, I'm just gonna shade it like this. All right, now you have this pretty simple. I think it's pretty simple. Right now, you just add in the strokes like that. Right, add in these strokes, and this area should be darker. Same with this area. Make this place a bit more dark. Like the hat is not big enough. I'm just gonna add a little bit more and shade it. Alright. And add it. So we have this. And you can go on and keep adding these what you call it, details or definition to it to help define this this character that we're creating, right? We can help do it more and more. And if you're just satisfied with it, we can equally just stop here, right? And just keep doing other stuff. So for me, so far so good, right? So far so good. Would want to draw a couple more of these sketches just to explain some other points of the detailing and the shadowing of what these things entails, right? All right, so you have this, right? So that's for this part. I can add in this part. Right, so I have this one. Now I'm gonna do one more different style. Now you can tell that this is Asian. This one looks a little bit more, I don't know, European or African. This one. This one looks East European, I think. This a little bit more East European. Right. Yeah. This one also like Japan. This one more reminds me of Japan. So I'm gonna zoom a little bit out. Now I'm gonna add one more style to it. Then we can see how what I can think of. If you're watching me, do you have any suggestions for me? You can give me some ideas or some suggestions on how to do something like this. How about a fat one? I'd like to do a fat one. What do you guys think? Let's do a fat one. A pretty chubby, cool one. I'm gonna do, or let me do it here. I'm gonna make a chubby one. I'm gonna make a chubby one somewhere here. Hey, hello Barry. How you doing? I'm gonna do a chubby one here. How chubby? I don't know. Let's see. Or maybe I should go to a new page. No, and probably I'll do it here. I'm just gonna do it here. All right. Hey Barry, how you doing? I'm gonna start off like this for the ladies here. think I might have drawn it the face a little bit too big. So I'll try and squeeze everything in there. Cool art, thank you. I'm gonna try and squeeze everything in there. And I'm gonna make the eyebrows like this and the eyes here. This the mouth here. Right. And the face. Put in the ear here. Now we're gonna give her the hair here, right? Put in the hair here, right? And make the hair go this way. Right, just take your time. When you're working on the hair, you really take your time for the hair and make the directions pretty obvious, which angle and path you are putting it, because when the strokes overlap and it's not really defined, it looks very messy and you cannot fix it, right? Unless you change the pen and use a darker pen, and the work becomes too dark and it becomes nasty and it's not what you intended to start with in the first place. Or it could be another style if you're really good, but I try to avoid that by just taking my time and just working so hard, pretty well on this the strokes, the direction of the strokes, right? All right, so now I have this this cute girl. I'm gonna give her this, like I always say, the girl with the triangle dress never goes wrong. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'll leave it like as this for now. I'm gonna find a gentleman for him. I'm gonna give him a cute gentleman. I'm gonna draw a U face, a little bit slightly bigger than this face. Right, you draw a U face. Right. And here, and here. Here and here. Then give him a smile. You know, gentlemen, we like to smile. Thank you. So give him a smiley face. And now the eyes. This guy is so happy. He has a beautiful chubby girl next to him. I'll be smiling if I have a beautiful chubby girl next to me. All right, you have this smiley face here. And now I'm going to do the hair. Going to come in 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2. You get it. Exactly like that. Alright, so I have this cute face. Then just gonna make this line a bit thicker for the face. The ears that way. Ears this way. Right? Now I have this. And so I have this gentleman and this lady. Such a cute, can I say romantic couple? All right. Very simple, romantic, cute couple. Newly wedded in town. Yeah. I'm just gonna do the hands like that. So I have this here. Just gonna have this. Right. Then give him his leg. One leg. Right. So make it feel like he's walking. So I'll make this one bigger and this one smaller. So it feels like it has some sort of direction to it. Right, and that's all there is to it. Right. So I'm gonna add in some strokes to detail it out. Just applying light vertical strokes to it. Right, I'm gonna come a bit closer. Just vertical strokes, nothing fancy, right? Just take your time and apply these vertical strokes. I'm gonna do the same for the gentleman. Some vertical strokes. We're applying these strokes like that. Alright, so this really set off the tone for any form of detail that you would want to lay on it. If it's a clothing pattern, or if it's the mid-tones or the shadows that you really want to highlight, this really set the groundworks for it. So let's see, you take your time and you do that. I double the chin here too much, so it feels like she's wearing a nose mask. Silly me. Anyways, right? So this is this tones form of sketch. It doesn't really require a lot of effort. However, it requires you to really have a clean idea of where you what you want to do and where you want to take the drawing, right? So it doesn't take much, right? And don't push yourself too hard if you want to create something like this and you you try so hard and it's not coming together. Just take your time. All right. Now I would want to draw one more. I want to draw one more pretty fun, simple, cute, easy. Let's say. hmm, Let me see. All right. I'm gonna add one more here, and after that, do that. Just try and time myself for the next 10 minutes, and see if I can pull that off. And after that, we would call it done. If you guys have any question or you want to know more about this style of work, just let me know, and I'll do more of these as time goes on. So right now I'm gonna do one more sketch. Let me see. The area here is a little too small for what I have in mind. All right, I'm gonna do it anyways. Maybe I'll put it behind this gentleman. All right, let's go. So, what style am I gonna do next? All right, so I have this. I want to do this style of, is it the 80s? Style of, all right. So this is style, and you don't really think too much when you're doing this, right? Just enjoy and let the pen lead the way. If you make a mistake, that's fine. I'm gonna give him a bow tie. Alright. Now he's looking more like the Rothschild. I'm sorry. He's looking more like the Rothschild. So I'm gonna have this and that. Then this one is gonna come in somewhere. I'm gonna repeat this, making it more like a mirror. And here I have this, right? Then this one comes in here. Oopsie, I'm almost messing up the shoulder. So I'm gonna make it fast before I miss the turn. Now I come in here. Yes, like that. Then I cut it off. Right? So that is the whole thing now. You're gonna have this pocket. Alright. Then this bow tie is just gonna be all dark. And this is gonna come here. Then I have this. So maybe it could be a pastor trying to get these guys married or something like that, right? Forgive me. And I'm gonna add in these strokes, soft and light strokes. All right. Now when it comes to this thing here, you also do soft and light strokes. All right. All right. We have this now. We have this man down. I'm just going to zoom a bit closer, so you guys can see what's going on here. You add in the values. You take your time and you add in these values. Now, you understanding how to shade is also uh, it's also a lecture on its own, because you realize that this sketch, this area is darker. Why is this area darker? You you have to understand that, right? And you shake it, from example, this area as well. Why is this area darker, right? You also need to understand that, like the principles of how light works, how to apply your shadows, how to apply these things. It's essential for you to try and get a vast knowledge on this before you start shading, or you're gonna start shading and you realize that your work appears to be very flat, right? And I don't know what that means, right? so we have this. It's just a simple sketch. So here I'm just gonna go a bit darker because he's wearing a cap. This area would have to be darker. That's what the principles of how light works and shading was what I'm talking about. Right, you shade this place a little more darker. Now we have this down. Right, and something like this isn't that bad. How cute. Oh, thank you. Right, so you just, then you have this. Right, now you can go on and 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 on. Right. I'm gonna give this guy a little bit more hair. Give him a little bit more hair like that. Like that. Right. Okay, so we have this. I feel like I should do one more. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna do one more. All right. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do just one more. I'm gonna do one more here. I'm gonna do one more here. But the space here is a little bit too small. So let's see how creative I can be. All right, with this thing. All right, so I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna start with the hair. Make a V shape kind of hair. And this is gonna be the ears. I probably might have to turn the drawing to get it right. All right, so here. Trying to, let's say I can give them away a tire. You have this down. Do you understand what I do? I hope you do, right? So for the hair, you just take your time and you put in the strokes, right? Like I always say that for the hair, you don't want the strokes to be overlapping in different directions. It looks very ugly and very bad. And if that happens, you won't be able to fix it. So you probably need to take your time and pull it off, right? So I give him the eyebrows, right? I put it in the eyebrows, the eyes. No nose, no lips, nothing. We just leave it like that. And we just darken the outlines where there's a tie, right? And you know what is gonna be cool? If you add a little bit of color into this, into the mix. So I'm just gonna grab my red pen and just add a dash of red in the work somewhere, somehow. Right, so for this character, I'm gonna put in the color. I'm just gonna add in some red, dash of red here. Right, not too much, just this. And for this couple, I'm just gonna zoom in a bit closer so that you can see better. So for this couple, the pants of the man, I'm just gonna no. This is the pants. Should I do the pants of the shirt? Maybe the shirt. I'll do the shirt. Is that what you guessed? Just gonna do the shirts. Oh, I had an idea. I'm gonna do the shirts, half of the shirts, half of the pants. Right. Like this. Doesn't look as good as I was thinking, but yeah. And for the female, just this part of the attire would be red. Just this part, not too much. come here too. See this? So here, I'm gonna make this one red. Make it feel like it's a kind of a silk inner attire, right? Like this. Just gonna make this part red, right? Like that. Not too much, just just a little bit of touch of red. Probably I can add a little bit of red here as well, but that might be too much anyways. But yeah, I kind of like it, right? So not too much, just a little bit of these touches in it. But when it comes to the man, I'm just gonna do the same as the lady, because they are a cute couple, a cute chubby panda couple. All right, like this. So it looks a little bit uniform. So when we come here, the guy with the turtleneck, obviously you guessed it. I'm gonna make the turtleneck, just the neck red. Gonna make, am I right out of ink? I guess so. Right, I'll change. All right, just that touch. And when it comes to the lady, I'm just gonna put in hearts, 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 right? Draw a bunch of hearts here and there just to complement the drawing. Not too much, you know, you don't want to do too much in oils. It's just not realistic, right? Just gonna take my time and add in the hearts as much as I can. Right, and if you want, we can shade a little bit of let's just shade maybe 2 or 3 of them, like that, right? Not too much, just a little bit of it. And I'm gonna come here to this one. So with this character, I'll probably do the headband. I'll just do the headband, not all the way, because I'll leave some room from overexposure. So this area, I'm not gonna touch it. I'll just touch the left side as this, and voila, right? So for this gentleman, I'm just gonna give him, just gonna draw a bunch of squares in the shirt, just this part. Then when I come to this character, I don't want to do this hat because it might be too much, right? It might be too much. So I'll just do this hand here. And this part. right? Not to do too much. We're just gonna shade this part here and this part here. Right, when we come to this lady, I'll just take it back to what we did here, right? Just gonna do the same here. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I'm just gonna change it. I'm just gonna color the waistband red. Now when we come here to our detective. Okay, now, okay, this is the detective. We'll come here to what does this guy look like? It's pretty obvious if I do this part of on the band, right? But then go all the way through. And also inside his shirt, I want to make him red like this. Okay, yes. So I think pretty much that's it. I really like if I can do one more thing here. Let me see. Maybe I can do one little thing here. But I don't know. I'll think about it, then later I'll do it. So yeah, thank you so much for. Oh, I just had an idea about this one. Just gonna do balloons. Just gonna draw balloons here, and I'll explain to you why balloons. If you've been able to guess it already, then you are super cool, right? I'll put in balloons here. Should I do one more? Or should I do one more? See the girl's hand here? I'm just gonna add it all together like that. I love it. I just love it. All right. So with this one, you could probably color it or not. All right. Yeah, so the balloon, probably gonna do this one, the one on the back, so it doesn't capture too much attention. All right, like this, and these ones as well. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, for staying with me, for the comments that you guys gave. I really appreciate it. If you have any question, any inquiries, if you want to know more about this, let me know. I'll do more of this style. All right. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. All right, I'll be back again tomorrow for something else. All right. All right. So bye bye.